Welcome to Art Michael. It's a solo sculpture exhibition by Professor Zeng, a very established artist in China. And this exhibition actually has three parts. One is the Prophets here, the Prophets series. The other is the Lotus in another area. And then another major part is the Spirits series, which are for animals. Altogether, there are 23 artworks by these artists in bronze, in stainless steel, and this material, very heavy materials. Why it's called passages? It has three, if not more, three basic implications. The first implication is a passage of time and space. In terms of space, for example, it's from China, a long distance from another part of the world to Switzerland. So it's a passage of the space. In terms of time, for example, this Prophets series, it consists of a few major great thinkers. There are, for example, Karl Marx, Jesus Christ, Buddha, Lao Tzu, Confucius, and Socrates. All these great thinkers, all these masters or prophets, they have been played great role in human history, in every culture. And unfortunately, in the human history, there have been many wars, conflicts. Some of them were by different religions, different beliefs. Now we have all these prophets gathered together as a union, which simplifies the harmony and peace of the world. Now this group of sculptures are sitting in front of this cloister with many years of history. It also is presents a will of us, the common will of us human beings. So this is a part of the exhibition. Another implication of passages is that all these exhibitions, 23 monumental sculptures, they are from the theme are about nature, human beings, history, and animals. And actually, this is a way to present the unification of Chinese culture, saying that man and nature, they are together as a whole, a unification symbol. So this is the second layer of the passages. It's a passages of different symbols, different forms, which presents one concept. The third layer of this implication is that this artist, he works in different forms and different materials. And so this is a passage that links all forms together to express one idea, which is how he works as an artist. It has a spirit within. So this is the third meaning of the passages of different forms and different materials together. So now we're going to see the third part of the project, which is a very unique part of the overall project, is the residency program, inviting young artists working together here for a period of time to know the culture, to know the working method here under the guidance of Mr. Hans Aschlermann, a very established sculptor and engineer as well. So altogether, this project, China-Switzerland Art Festival, has another concept which is called a passage to the Alps, Chinese artists in St. Walban. As I said, this is the start of the overall project. We're going to have more to come in future. For example, next year there will be, it's the 75th anniversary between China and Switzerland diplomatic relationship. So on this occasion, we're going to do some more projects in art and in culture so as to offer better platform and better opportunities to artists and audiences to exchange, to see different things of each of the culture of themselves. And at the same time, China is now doing a project which is called Chinese Contemporary Art Touring in Europe, and Switzerland in St. Urban will be a major venue to house this project. So we will welcome you all to come back to see something more exciting next year.
Im luzernischen St. Urban geht bald die grösste öffentliche chinesische Kunstausstellung der Schweiz auf. Bevor man aber vor und im Kloster die zeitgenössische chinesische Kunst bewundern kann, mussten die ganzen Kunstwerke von China ins Luzerner Hinterland transportiert werden. Gestern sind die letzten Skulpturen vom chinesischen Künstler Zeng angekommen und aufgestellt worden.
Die 10 Lastwagen kommen vollpackt St. Urban an. Jedes Teil und jede Kiste wiegt allein schon fast 1 Tonne. Gesamthaft hat man über die letzten 3 Tage rund 123 Tonnen Kunst in Kanton Luzern transportiert. Die Statue hier, die in mehreren Teilen ankommt, zeigt eine Lotusblüte. Die ist das erste Mal an den Olympiaden in Peking ausgestellt worden. Besonders stolz ist Art St. Urban, dass die chinesischen Künstler eine Zusammenarbeit mit ihnen angestrebt haben. Die Gertrud Aeschlimann freut sich auf die verschiedenen Skulpturen und die bedeutenden chinesischen Künstler.
Der Künstler Zeng gehört zur Generation von die chinesischen Künstler, die die Bildhauerei von der traditionellen chinesischen Form nach der Revolution vor 20 Jahren in zeitgenössische gebracht haben. Er ist auch der Dekan von der Chinese Art Akademie viele Jahre.
Gesamthaft werden über 100 chinesische Kunstwerke ausgestellt. Neben den Skulpturen, die jetzt schon angeliefert worden sind, auch Bilder, die dann innerhalb des Klosters präsentiert werden. Die chinesischen Künstler haben aber an der Schweizer Genauigkeit noch ein bisschen zu beißen gehabt. Vor allem beim Transport ist nicht alles so gelaufen wie geplant.
Das ist natürlich immer sehr schwierig, weil die Kiste, die Sie ja gesehen haben, von dem unglaublichen Ausmaß und von dem Gewicht auch, die abzubringen mit anderen Normen, die wir in der Schweiz haben, zum Beispiel bei einem Hubstapler, haben wir nicht so große Schaufeln zum Ausfahren wie die Hafenkräne in Hamburg zum Beispiel. Und wenn man da nicht richtig orientiert und informiert wird, ist das halt sehr zeitverzögernd.
Anfang Mai soll die öffentliche Ausstellung in St. Urban eröffnet werden. Wer nicht bis dann mag warten, kann aber schon jetzt die grossen Skulpturen im Klostergarten bewundern. Eintritt wird nämlich jetzt und auch nachher keiner verlangt.
Beim Kloster St. Urban wird die grösste öffentliche chinesische Kunstausstellung der Schweiz realisiert. Rund 140 Tonnen chinesische Kunst haben wir Anfang März nach St. Urban transportiert. Ab dem Sonntag ist die Ausstellung jetzt offen. Unsere Reporterin Nicole Grab ist heute schon vorbeischauen.
«21 Tierskulpturen stehen verteilt im Garten vom Kloster St. Urban. Erschaffen hat sie der Zeng, einer der führenden chinesischen Bildhauer. Dass jetzt chinesische Kunst auf dem Klosterareal steht, ist einem Zufall zu verdanken.
Wir sind sehr glücklich, dass chinesische Kuratoren an uns herangetreten sind und uns gefragt haben, ob wir die Ausstellung durchführen würden. Und da haben wir natürlich vor allem meinem Mann sehr spontan Ja gesagt und haben das Risiko auf uns genommen.
Eine Reise von 1000 Meilen beginnt mit dem ersten Schritt. Die alte chinesische Weisheit stammt vom Philosoph Lao Tse, der hier zwischen anderen Philosophen sitzt. Gertrud Aeschlimann und ihr Mann haben den ersten Schritt gewagt und die vielen Skulpturen sind nach St. Urban gereist. Sättige chinesische Kultur passe dann auch gut hierhin ins Luzerner Hinterland, finden sie.
die Kunst, die da jetzt ausgestellt ist, hat auch sehr starke spirituelle Aussagekraft. Darum heißt sie also spirituell Serie Passages von Künstler Zeng Gang. Und in Harmonie mit der kunsthistorischen Fassade von dem Kloster und die spirituelle Aura, die ja das ganze Kloster da umgibt, ist eine sehr schöne harmonische Bereicherung.
Die Skulpturen sind aber nur ein Teil der China-Ausstellung. In der Klosterhalle hängen rund 40 Gemälde von weiteren bekannten chinesischen Künstlern.
Die Kunstwerke fallen unter den Begriff abstrakte chinesische Kunst. Sie zeigen großteils Werk in Tusche, in gewaschener Tinte, in Ölmalerei aber auch. Sind verschiedene Reliefs auch dabei mit brennender Asche ist ein sehr wichtiges Element, verbrennte Reisblätter.
Diese Bilder hier hängen noch bis im August, dann gibt es andere chinesische Bilder zu sehen. Insgesamt kann man im und ums Kloster St. Urban bis im Frühling 2016 chinesische Kunst anschauen.
Hello, my name is Wei Kun. I'm from China. And my hometown is Inner Mongolia, but I live in Beijing 14 years for learning art, and I learn art like drawing picture, oil painting, and color painting, maybe 4 or 5 years, and then I learned to make sculpture 7 years. So last year I got the MFA degree, master degree, and last year in the Tsinghua University in Beijing. I learned how to make the Gussisfahrt, to make sculptures. This one is my first sculptures, and I make it by the hand with the glove, and I think some Gussisfahrt, when the Gussisfahrt outside from the machine, I will feel more energy. This is just the experiment, but it gave me some idea, a lot of idea from there. It's very interesting because it can use your hand, just use your hand, make it, or you can make a mood, and it can make a very clear surface in sculptures. So, and I want to try how to with the Gussisfahrt with different materials or make different color materials in my future. I use the grinder to cut this piece. I want to show you. The first is if I did not cut this, just the normal piece, nobody focus on or nobody pay attention to this piece. It's very formal. So I cut it. Cut for me is let me feel the heart, but very hard. But if I finish this one, you don't feel the heart. You just feel it's beautiful one piece. I want to go back to China to find some Gussisfahrt for me, or make more practice, or I can set some photos to Heinz or to get you to sell or to show me my new sculptures in the future. I think it's very interesting. So that's all. I'm very thankful for the Heinz which get you to give me a chance to learn or to feel the different idea or different cultures, to be a resident artist. So I very thank you and for the Heinz and Gertrude. That's all.
My name is Angie Sikora, and I currently live and work in Omaha, Nebraska in the United States. I am the 2013 award recipient of the International Sculpture Center's Outstanding Student Achievement Award in Contemporary Sculpture. And I was selected from the recipients of that award to come to Switzerland and work in the Art St. Urban residency program. I really had no idea what to expect when I found out that I was accepted for this residency program. This is my first time traveling overseas, and Switzerland is so beautiful, and it's been such a wonderful source of inspiration for all of my works. So the first week and a half of being here, Heinz introduced these new materials to us. And the first several days was just focusing on experimentation with these materials. So not really getting caught up in making a sculpture, but just really seeing what these materials could do or were capable of. So some of these pieces here are small studies I did working with the goose asphalt, casting the goose asphalt in forms that I welded. PBD sheets and putting different materials into PBD, heating it up and seeing the different property changes that happen with the PBD. But this is a structure I constructed out of steel and then covered in bitumen and ribbon. This here is goose asphalt with industrial rubber. Other experiments with glass and PBD sheets, rubber and goose asphalt. Another very unique thing about the residency program in my time here is that it has been during the Form of the Formless exhibition at the cloister at St. Urban working with Chinese artists. And my other residency mate that is here is from China. His name is Wei Kun. And it's been really incredible working with this East meets West sort of concept. His ideas are very different than mine, and it's been a learning experience just working with him over the past several weeks. Also, working with Heinz is really incredible. He's shared a number of techniques that are very special to him that he has used within his own artwork that not many people are aware of or know how to work with some of these materials. And the fact that Heinz has shared these things with us is really amazing. This experience has been so wonderful, and I often feel like I'm at a loss of words to express to Gertrude and Heinz how happy and thankful I am for being here, because this opportunity is so wonderful and amazing, and that I think this will really help me in my future and career as an artist. And I'm really excited to see what my future has in store after this incredible opportunity.